strength, right? It has the run, and you kind of sell off, and then are we going back down? With these names, you tend to see the pops, right? You see the pops, and then when there's just no more buying, it kind of fades back down. Just to give everybody an idea, like one thing you can look for, like if you're watching the book, I wouldn't rely too much on it because it's like small cap, not too much size here. But you know,
rely too much on it because it's like small cap, not too much size here. But you know,
okay, now we have like a little bit of size here.
looking at this name, it's like you have like okay, now we have like a little bit of size here on the bid. Before this was there though, it's like you have the offer stacked, and I don't know if you guys could see this. Maybe my head is covering it, so I'll just do this. You can see the offers, right? So the offers are there, and the bid seems kind of thin, right? So when you get that setup where the bid is thin, the offers are a little bit thicker, you know, it's less likely that it runs just because it has to run into all this resistance, and that resistance lines up with towards high a day. So that's why I like to say if it breaks high a day, then it gets interesting. If it's right here, for me, not a long, not a short, you know, but I definitely keep my eye on this one.
Can you do us a favor and throw it to Spencer?
Yeah, of course. We're going to pass it over to the man, the legend, Spencer, to share his trade at the big screen.
Hey, guys. I just wanted to show you a trade I had from Monday. This is AMC. AMC had that massive day on Friday, I think from the bottom of 17 all the way to 22 on new share class news. The apes loved it. I come in Monday morning. I see that this thing's gapping up 8-9%. I'm thinking the momentum's going to continue. Okay, so I'm looking at the chart. We're around 25. I'm looking to see if this thing starts printing above 25. I want to get in. I put my order in. You can see it blasts right through. Pretty happy with my exits here. Obviously, I should have held a little bit. I got out right before the halt here. And this was an A-plus trade for me. And then as the day went on, I tried to play around the 25 level again, just scalping. Around the 26 level, just scalping. And then here, trying to be a little cute, gave a little bit back. But yeah, really happy with this initial even dollar breakout trade that I had on Monday morning. Thanks, guys.
Amazing job, amazing explanation, amazing trade. That was an absolute banger trade. You know, in the money right away, 25 break. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. He had it, I had it. It was a solid trade. You know, show love to Spencer, and I'm sending him all these comments because you guys are too funny here, making me laugh, and I'm sure he'll get a good kick out of that. Yeah, they're all dudes. Is that what it? Yeah, it's no, much love here. That's good stuff across the board. Love to see it. And anyways, back to the market over here.
First name Spencer, middle name Giga Chad.
Yeah, you know, back to the market here, you know, glancing over at my positions, everything's slowly working, you know, Roblox, 10 cents in the money, Apple, 10 cents in the money, Amazon, 10 cents in the money, just waiting for them to continue. Yeah, Lowen saying, send them all, Luca, send them all to him. You know, yeah, it's kind of funny. If you see my screen kind of light up, I'm just doing a quick snippet action here. Definitely funny. You got anything going for you?
See, there's barely any females usually talking in the chat, but now that Spencer's on there for his 2 seconds of fame, all the females like, hey, put him back on, put him back on. Like, okay, I see how it is, ladies, I see how it is. But no, that's the homie, that's the boy right there. And if you want his number, let me know. I'll sell it to you for $2. You know, that's all it takes.
Sell it to you.
Sell it to you for $2, but that's a real quick line, direct line to his cell phone, right? But let's get back to the market. I'm glad you guys enjoyed seeing Spencer one more time. It's the second time there. Great trades from him on that AMC. Absolutely demolished that trade setup for himself over there. But here's CCL trying to take out the day's high, and I did mention that, you know, I think CCL has that room, that to go to 1080s, 1120s before we see a real rejection coming into play. So keeping that in mind, maybe shorting this just yet is not the setup, but if you want to short it in front of 1060, give it that risk to reward setup for yourself where you're risking 2 pennies, which is the high day, and then for a possible reward of a flush down to 1020, which is where VWAP is. That is a trade that you could take advantage of if you want to go for that route. Currently, I'm still scalping the absolute crap out of the MES futures, just going long 4200, getting out 4206, 4205, and I'm still holding some for a possible move above 4210, 4212 to see if we can get a nasty green candle coming in on the market. But for now, we're going into lunchtime, 12 o'clock coming in 7 minutes. Volume about to decrease in the market. People who are already up millions of dollars getting ready to take their profits and go eat hibachi and whatever they want to eat. So all those factors coming into play, we're probably expecting market to come back to VWAP, and that's below my average price. So I don't want to be adding constantly to that same level just in case lunchtime brings in some profit-taking flushes and takes me out on that level. I want to make sure I hold on to my futures profits today, as I've been doing so every single day of the week. CCL still running with NCLH apparently. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I said I'm going to be a little careful trying to short these stocks today. Even airlines were pretty strong, right? American Airlines, I believe, up on the day. Yeah, here's American Airlines up at 4.33% to the north side with 18 million shares traded overall.
Somebody, Chrono dude saying, yo, could you mention my super chat?
RKT.
Oh, the RKT, yeah. We spoke about RKT.
The technicals on RKT.
Yeah, you could watch it. Just okay, quick. I don't know if you missed it there, but quick thoughts on this. You got the extension, you got the pullback. Now you're just getting that slow trend. If it holds above 10, kind of looks good. 10 being the psychological level. So yeah, I'd be watching this for some continuation. But yeah, definitely 10 interesting with VWAP being there as well. That's my thoughts there. And yeah, everything else kind of moving. Market interesting, right? Moving sideways. And oh yeah, I'm definitely amused by all the comments. Keep them coming, guys. And
Spencer is my wife's BF. These comments are getting too out of hand at this point. But man, yeah, we are loving the fun that you guys always have in the chat. As Luca was about to say before I cut him off very rudely over there, throw some stocks in the chat for us to talk about, because we pretty much ran through all of our watch list for the most part. The stocks that we've been trading, he's been trading, and our Trader TV watch list. So we'd love to see what you guys are talking about. At the moment on my watch list over here, not watch list, on my screen I have RKT, because that's what the viewer was asking about. Luca kind of gave you a rundown of that, so we can move away from that. Walmart, let's go, actually not Walmart, we'll do cryptocurrency right now. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin once again green on the day. Ethereum 8%, only down 70% right now from my average price then, with Ethereum being 8% on the day. Solana also green. Shiba looks like it's the lowest of the basket over here with only 2.8. So obviously cryptocurrency is absolutely to the north side booming. Can't wait to see if we can reclaim this 25,000 level for Bitcoin. I think that would be monumental. So far we have been creating higher highs and higher lows, which is the trend that you want to see in case the markets enter into a bear territory, right? I was asking Brendo this question: how do you know that a market is no longer in the bear territory? Does it only mean the fact that we're no longer down 20% from all-time highs? Does that mean we're not in bear territory? But Brendo told me, he's like, generally there is no written in line rule, but generally people look for higher lows and higher highs. So for cryptocurrencies, how much did we drop from all-time highs? Let me quickly try to calculate that. We dropped about 69%, obviously. That's the number that would show up. That's not the right, come on, let me calculate this properly. From those highs all the way to the downside over here. About 70% or so is what cryptocurrency looks like it dropped from the all-time highs. And ever since then, we've been making higher lows and higher highs. So it is possible. It's still lower than 20%. So still bear market for cryptocurrency, crypto winter, crypto doomsday still. We'll see if these higher lows and higher highs trend allows us to take the market back above 25 and back above 30K for Bitcoin.
Somebody's saying UPS moving to the north side with everything else. Very, very strong move right out of the gate, breaking that 200 level. Kind of interesting on the daily. Kind of sad that I didn't see this from before. But yeah, breaking and kind of now moving back into this range. Keep in mind, this was the last drawdown below 200. Then it kind of rejected, fell off, came up, broke through, and then it had the runaway, right? Volume kind of increased. We're not getting that same kind of action, that same volume, same follow through. But for the most part, resistance turns to support. I would look for this one to continue. For the most part, from a day trade perspective, I'm not really sure where this goes. I don't really have a feel for like these kind of names, these value names. But as long as it's holding 200, which is kind of way down here, this may be a dip by 201 VWAP bounce area. Could be good look. And Neo for once in the chat. $20 interesting, getting that double top action around it, hitting like 96, 97 area twice and then rejecting. I didn't actually see this until right now. Just quickly pulled it up. I think that 20 level is a fade play. If we get there, it's like a clean to find out, like watch 20, let it break. Is it going to get over 2006, 2011? These are kind of some like little areas that I'd be looking at. And is it going to kind of go to 2006, reverse itself, come back down, come back, and then test this general, 1990, 1985 area? For the time being, I'm not really loving the long into 20. But yeah, I'd be looking for that level to kind of break and then, make a decision after that and see where it goes.
Not sure what currency that is, to be honest, but thank you for the super chat. Nice for the info, Prad, for Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I don't really trade Bitcoin too much, so my info on that, maybe you should be taking a little lightly on that, but we're just calling out the technical analysis, which for the most part carries across the board, futures, cryptocurrencies, and the stock market. But yeah, I don't really day trade crypto, so be a little careful if you're trying to make executions off of my 500 pesos. Oh, okay, pesos. Didn't know what currency that was. Pesos. Thank you for that. That's not pesos? Oh, Filipino pesos. Got it. Thank you guys for. I just want to know what currency was. Filipino. We do have a Filipino friend here, and he's in the office today. Hopefully, he's doing a lot better. It looks like he sounded a lot better. So that's good. That's a good point for him. I'm watching the Nasdaq market make a new high a day, baby. I believe it's making a new high a day, or am I tripping? Let me quickly pull it up over here. It's trying to, right? It is looking on my second screen. It looks like it's trying to make a new high day, but here, let's see it. Yeah, so new high day attempting for Nasdaq market. That means S&P 500. Yes, sir, it is. It's even more in the money now. 7 points, 8 points in the money for the S&P 500 futures. 2 times the shutdown on the futures market for myself. Absolutely loving it. Let's see how high can we send this position. We were talking about, the 4,200 break all day. I was waiting for it since 9:30. Thankfully, it came in at 11 o'clock, exactly when the show started, for me to take advantage of these moves live. But yeah, my headpiece is missing. I guess you did say that. It's time for Happening Now with Brendo at the big screen. Oh, okay, send it back to me for a real quick second as we're getting some things real sorted out. Please show your support. Yeah, as we wait for Brandon to come back, please show your support by smashing that like, subscribe, and all the notification bells, all those bells that need to be rang. It helps us out on the YouTube algorithm. Every time we get the new like button or a new subscriber, we're at brand new 330K subscribers now recently. That's a big milestone. Wow, the chat's moving so fast right now. Holy moly. Show your love by super chat if you feel like you want to. A couple of you have already done so. Brand new members coming in today. Lots of new members. I think we're at record viewage for the midday show. 5,200 views, 2.6K likes already. I'm sure we can get that higher. On the morning we had 10,400. So absolutely killing it, man. Clearly we're going up in numbers. We're going up on every single statistic that we want to, except for the subscriber count, which is stuck at 40% of you not subscribed. So please lower that number by hitting more subscribes. And now let's head back to Brendo for Happening Now.
You guys, yeah, quick check on the market as we head into lunch hour. As Brad was saying there, yeah, back to basically session highs right now, 2.6, 2.7-ish for the NASDAQ composite and the 100 leading the way so far today. The Russell, worth noting, all three of them, 2+% for small caps. It's the 2,000 though, 2.5% kind of a day. The S&P 500 just clearing 2% as well to the upside. So Big time moves right across the entire board today. A couple things of note. Travel names leading, consumer discretionary as a sector leading the overall market, but travel names so strong. 14, almost 15% here for Norwegian after the move down yesterday, coming off earnings. But impressive, guys. Back to the upside for cruise lines. Back over to you.
Yeah, cruise lines are absolutely taking off, almost like they got the SpaceX booster rocket strapped in. Don't they gotta know they gotta stay in water, not in like outer space with these nasty parabolic moves? I mean, what is it, up 14% over there? I'm looking at the big screen. Someone in chat though mentioned Pratt SQQQ long question mark. SQQQ is the 3 times leverage ETF of the QQQ to the short side. So every time QQQ goes up or NASDAQ goes up, SQs should be going down. And based on what the NASDAQ has been trying to do so far, which is hang out by the high of days and not too long ago actually break the high of day by only a couple points, I think it is possible for it to continue into that direction. But what I'm noticing on the 5-minute candle, the new 5-minute candle forming it wants to be a red candle. So if it's going to be a red candle, then yeah, SQ longs over here near 36 might be something to look into. I believe in the bullish move today, so for the most part, I've been just going long. So SQ would be not a trade for me. But yeah, if you have the risk to reward parameters set up for yourself, and if you can classify this trade as an A+, then go for it. I just want to go long today without a doubt, so I'm just going to be patiently waiting for the market to have those minor pullbacks in it, allowing me to add more size to my positions, and then ride into the north side into the sunset. You guys can't be serious asking about CPI. Not sure if anyone asked about CPI, but if anyone is missing about that information, it's okay. You know, you might be behind on getting the info on it. I believe the number was what, 8.2 was the number, which was last time the number was 9.1, now 8.2, so obviously numbers getting better. Inflation looks like it's slowing down slowly maybe, but at least it's going in the right direction. Yep, definitely going in the right direction there overall. And Arlene, welcome to the Trade People family. Hopefully you're enjoying the show, doing well across the board. And looking at names, yeah, guys, remember, let us know anything that's moving. Let's quickly glance back. NVTA over here. NVTA, just have a quick glance at where this thing is. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? It's like sideways action. Like volume is the tell, right? If volume picks up and it really goes, it'll be very obvious. Volume, it kind of dies off. It does this kind of sideways action. Makes it difficult for me to sort of hold those positions. AERC, people talking to AERC as well. Yep, AERC had the move yesterday. SSR today had the morning pop, but now dead, kind of below the See, this thing, it's like when you get these kind of setups where it's like it dies off, it runs up, prints, does a lot of volume, then kind of dies off. Maybe you get those like midday pops or like towards the end of the day pops, maybe like run towards 7. But for me, I mean, like if this is a part of your playbook, I don't like it because it's SSR, but if this gets up to like 7, maybe a nice fade play to kind of pop to 7, do a bunch of volume, not continue, fade back, break back through VWAP, and then test like the 50s, the 30 areas again. Might be a good risk to return if that sets itself up. I'm not sure I'll be able to catch it if it happens very quickly at any point. But yeah, definitely interesting overall. Yesterday being, and this is the thing, right? Look at the daily, like this had the run, right? So you gotta imagine some people are betting, some people are long here, who didn't sell, it just kind of faded off. So if it does get to the 10 area, if it does run, you're running into that resistance. So not to say that there's no room for this to really move, because obviously 6 to 10 is a large move, right? But you gotta imagine that like here, like starting from like 850 to 10, you're getting some resistance. And then at that point, like, maybe 10 psychological level, if you get over it, kind of have another under there. But respecting that moving average, the run up to it, and now kind of open down here, are we
Gets there, whole different ball game. Just keep that in mind. With this one, I don't know if this is going to continue to hold, or I don't know again what the catalyst is. And I'm just looking at the daily, couldn't get above one the last time it got there, and I'll drag this over. Couldn't get above one the last time it got there. Maybe it gets there again, but it really has to get over, I want to say that 110 area, and you do have some resistance. And this is basically what I'm looking at. Support, breakthrough, now it's resistance, break back through, now it's support again, break back, now it's resistance. So if it gets there, maybe it's resistance. And it's a large move, so if it does get there, maybe it's a fade for opportunity. But you'd want to see this do a little bit more volume, personally, if I was going to get involved. And I added to Amazon here, basically adding around the bottom, and I'm gonna scalp it up. It's obviously quick selling here. I feel like this is just recycle a lot of shares, so I'm just gonna keep recycling as long as this range is here, and take the AMD short, basically playing off of the high over here. I kind of feel like it could easily break 99, but this is a very strong move to the upside, right? So we're not gonna continue higher and higher and higher without pullbacks, and my logic here is we could pull back the same way we pulled back over here is the same way we could pull back again, kind of within my expectations. I think if we get below that 98.50 area and then get to 98.20, maybe put the stop back in 98.50, lock in a for sure win, and see where this one goes. If we can get a 98 bounce, obviously everything is kind of what is the market gonna do? It's between the 4200 area and the 4210 area, and this is a very, very key area, right? Because it's you got the breakout, right? This is the breakout into the new level, and it was our stop's being run, and now we're gonna reject come continue, or whether it's a channel breakdown, come back, and then end of day real aggressive buying to the upside. So yeah, a few scenarios on how it can play out. But overall, for the most part, if 42 does break down, these names are going to really break down. And if 42 holds and goes to the upside, these names are really going to continue upwards. So yeah, that's AMD for you. AMD, 2,500 lots at 98.50 actually, kind of interesting there. That's a pretty decent size.
People in the chat are saying they're lagging, so try refreshing your browser, guys, if that should be able to fix it. But if the stream's effing, just put F's in the chat and we'll be able to see exactly what's going on. Lucas over there monitoring the stream output. Lucas, throw me a thumbs up if you think everything's good on our end. He's throwing me a thumbs up, so everything's good on our end. So it's just if anyone having issues, just hit that refresh button, that little refresh button on the top right corner, the top left corner. Anyway, just press Control R on your keyboard, and you should be able to fix it. People saying it's back, so awesome, it's back. It lagged for everyone. Could be YouTube servers that kind of pooped over there for a second. Short Google. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening as the Nasdaq market pulls back over here. NQ/YouTube2 Nasdaq market pulling back. S&P 500 also coming back down to that 4,200 level. At which point I am ready to take my long one more time at 4,200. Go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying watch 98.50 AMD, you got some size there. If that size blows through, it's really going to kind of sell off and get that 98 test a lot faster. If it holds, you're getting some front running in front of the size there. But for the most part, I kind of feel like it's going to break. I'm going to take a short, extra short below, and if we quickly reclaim, I'm just going to get out of the short position, because it shouldn't reclaim, it should kind of break through, and we should get a nice flush, at least 20 cents there.
Yeah, my boy with the card in the back. He's got the dunk card, the elbow card jersey on too. So let's go. Much respects to Sharif, the muscle jacket shirt man. We got no jackets though, so I can't say jacket. But anyway, we got a little bit more. Over here, man, Nasdaq pulled back a little bit. S&P 500 also pulled back a little bit, but still above 4,200 for S&P 500. Shopify talked of being mentioned in the chat, so let's head over to Shopify. What is Shopify doing today? Up 10% and still launching to the moon. Surprisingly enough, I pulled up Shopify today on my own, which is something I'm not used to doing because the stock used to trade at $1,000 per shorts on that side. But just something to know for the viewers. If you are using day trade the world and you ever want to short Shopify and you run into that problem on New York, you can always jump over to TSX and not have that issue. Here's the S&P 500 though, pushing down to 4,200. Give me my third fill of the day, and there's my stop. So we got stopped out on that. Still profitable on the S&P 500 for now. I'm expecting a possible move down below 4,200 too. Is it gonna hold? Really, is 4,200 gonna hold like
This is the
that?
question, right? It's like obviously it's strong. You know, is it going to hold? Is it not going to hold? Took the extra short here on AMD. You know, the break of size, 2,500 lots. You don't generally see that randomly sitting at like 98.50 this high on AMD. You know, it did all fill, so now we're getting that sell off. The question is from the short side perspective, what you don't want to see is this go back through 98.50, right? It's like I don't know if anybody's looking on this trade here, but you know, I don't know where I would be looking to cover this, but it kind of gives the feel that like, yeah, look, at 4,200, if we're gonna come down below 4,200, like there is room to now fade back to the downside, like 41.90, 41.95. So yeah, if AMD, you know, in the next couple of minutes, like it should continue downwards if it's really gonna be good. And then if that's the case, yeah, we'd probably bounce off like 98.10, 98.20, 98 level over here, just because this was the bounce, right? Now maybe we get another bounce and it kind of goes like that. That's my expectations. So let's see what happens. But yeah, if this like wants to just like run back up and now just like a quick drop, because you know, like it's kind of weak, right? It's like it breaks the level, it goes 15 cents. The overall market looking like it's gonna sell off. Nothing really sells off, and then boom, flips around on you, rips to the upside, makes another new high, right? So it's like not gonna make a high and continue unless you get the pullback and continue, right? So these are the things I'm cognizant of. And you know, if this wants to continue, I'm gonna let it work for me, and if not, whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah, so flip short over there to 4,200 for a quick little scalp, maybe to VWAP. Let's see what ends up happening over here on the future side. Just trying to scalp my way in these ranges, right? We have some good solid ranges to the upside, solid ranges to the downside. There we go, already pushing down, already in the money on this one. So still pretty clean trades for me on the MES today. Absolutely loving the opportunities coming in, but I know some of you are not excited about all the sideways action coming into the market today. Ever since that 830 number came in, the market pretty much stuck to those levels and just started panting around sideways. I guess that's a little boring, you know. I will agree with that fact. But man, if the market's gonna give us ranges like this, we just get to constantly take advantage of said ranges and then go longs at the highs, go shorts at the bottoms. Sorry, go shorts at the highs, go long at the bottoms, and keep on scalping those profits every time we get the opportunities to.
Absolutely. You know, so everybody. If you're trading a little bit more size relative to whatever you're trading, obviously look at the book to see kind of what's trading, what's moving. But just understand that like you want to use the volume, the strength or the weakness to get yourself out of the trade. That's the main thing. Because now, as it bounces back, if you have all the size still and you're bidding, or you're thinking maybe it comes back, like the sell-off was here with the volume, now it's like the sideways action. So it might like see your order not fill right away, it might stress out a little bit more. So yeah, for the most part, this is the logic as to why you use the volume to cover, because if you don't, if you're the last one out, then it kind of makes it a little more challenging managing that execution. But for the most part, the thesis was take the short, saw the size, figure, okay, on the break of the size, it'll probably add that steam to it, so it's like a really good trade. So, you take a little more size, cover, and still in the position, got a nice average, 98.44. And, if we continue lower here, it's going to be good. I think, let me just get out a little bit more here, because I'm looking over here at the market, and it did break through 4,200. I'm not convinced that we're actually going to break you up and sell off hard. I'm not convinced. And with that in mind, it's like we look like we're going to sell off, and then we instantly right back through 4,200, and guess what? AMD will be right back up at my average, and I'll have to cover over there. So let's just continue to take some off. Keep that profitable trade, but hold a little bit in case we do break down and continue. Obviously, this is my trade. I say a lot of we, but for the most part, just kind of from a technical perspective, it kind of feels good. And if it wants the whole trend here and continue, it's going to be a nice VWAP test for sure. And Amazon not working anymore. It's selling off a little bit. A little bit lighter on this position, out of the money, 15 cents right now. I think I could probably get out for flat if I'm patient. Yeah, like my average is about 24, which is like not even too crazy. It's like right around here. I think I'm done with this trade. I really felt like we were gonna go. And now that we did it, I'm like, let me work out of this because it's a slow mover. I'm not really adding to a loser. I'm more like playing the range, kind of within expectations. I have the defined out there. But yeah, let's just actually take a little bit more off over here, and then if we pop back, get some more over there, and essentially we'll probably work ourselves out to a break even.
So someone was asking, so red candles are buys? No, so for red candles, for him, most likely a short entry, and the greens are, that you're talking about is AMD.
Okay, yeah, so basically my candles, if it's initiating a short, it'll be red, right? And blue it's always blue for buying, but like if it's a short position, it'll be red. If it's a long position, it'll be the take profits will be yellow. But sometimes what happens is like I'm long, right? I'll be long, and then I'll put a stop order in. So like I'll be long, I'll have a stop order like for the full size. If it comes down here, just get me in the position. But then it works for me. And then when I take it off with the stop order in, it'll show up as red because it already has the sell order. This is just our program. It's essentially it has the sell order, so it's like okay, this factors in that you're going to sell your long, and this is now initiating a short, so it comes up as red, but it's actually just taking profits. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, if you're watching the trade, obviously like this is like long. It shows on the board too that I'm long, so obviously I am long, and if it comes up red, just know that that's just like a system thing. And yeah, for the most part, the shorts are red. This is a nice short here, and yeah, let's break that low. I don't even know where it is because I can't even see it. Let me just remove my things very quickly here. Removing the fill because I can't see where the low is. Yeah, 97. Oh, it didn't break 97.90. Okay, yeah, I got some more out of Amazon there, so that was pretty good. This is gonna be a flat trade overall, but yeah, 97. I kind of like this trade a little better. Like if this continues, if we do like sell off, if we break that 97.90, looks good, right? This is where the consolidation happens, so this is like where the expected kind of bounce range action is. This is not really like an example of like anticipating, but like another good lesson here is like going back to that using the volume to get the fill. It's like if you say like, oh, this looks like that zone where it like made a decision before it made the move up, the expectation is that like this is maybe the zone where it's going to make that decision before it decides what it wants to go after that, right? So the logic is make your life a little bit easier, get out in the zone when it's going into the zone, using the volume because you just get the fills like very quickly, very nice smooth fills, and then because then if it's going to bounce and you're trying to get out of the trade, it makes it a little more challenging. So that's basically the logic. You have the idea of where it's going, get out when it's a little bit easier, and then hold a piece for the green. So yeah, holding a piece here, percentage-wise, not really sure how to calculate off the top of my head. Sometimes I steal out of random numbers. Now maybe we go sideways and go down, but obviously, you know, depends on the overall market. Does it want to continue to sell off? Does it want to bounce back, go higher? So yeah, we'll see what happens. And last thing I'll take a look at here for you guys, RDBX. Let's have a look. RDBX. Not sure. Red box. RDBX. Let's have a look. Back at 2. Okay, yeah. So this had a run to 5 and just died, and like now it's like really dead. Like this thing is absolutely dead. It's SSR though. You know, when it's SSR, I don't favor the short. I just don't like the short. Tough trade, but yeah, down 42%. Not looking good for any of the longs on RDBX. Feel bad for anybody who is long, but you know, not looking to really trade this name today. But yeah, thanks for bringing it up. You know.
To Wendy's because Wendy's had a earnings report in it today, and they missed on that earnings report. I actually got short on the break of low a day, which was around $20.20. I wrote it down to $20. I thought 20 was going to break. It didn't. It popped back. I added, and then I got stopped out. I added again, and I got stopped out. I said, forget the stock. I'm not taking more damage on this position. Even with the negative catalyst, because the market was strong, it just kept, you know, taking some of these levels to the north side, and now holding at VWAP is Wendy's, not really trying to go too much to the downside. Another comment that I picked up from the chat is watch the market go to 4,200, reject 4,200, and then pull back to 4,175. I don't really want to see that happen. I would much rather watch the market go long at 4,200 and break 4,200 over here. As Luca also mentioned, which is I can't see the market going too much below VWAP today, man. That CPI catalyst is way too strong of a catalyst to watch the market go back to the downside. Maybe it can go to the 41.75, honestly, which is the level that you called out, futures trader. Maybe it goes to 41.75 to find some buyers, maybe to the 100 period EMA, but it's going to be really hard for me to see the market below VWAP for too long. So if it does go down there, I'll be taking way more long than I have been going long, and I'm currently long again at 41.98, and I've been taking profits, so just scalping my futures trades constantly, in and out, just adding to my P&L.
Yeah, you know, kind of insane here. Yeah, if the market wants to go back above 4,200, then the short AMD is not gonna work. But if it breaks down and scales me out here, then it will be nice. It will be nice.
There we go, 4,200 breaking.
Yeah, like I'm now, so yeah, Amazon, just to kind of highlight this again, this is basically what I did here. It's like I loaded, I took some out. I took some out just because I'm like, well, if we continue down, then I'm going to get out anyway, so let me just start to get out. So get out, holding a little piece now. Basically a flat trade. It's like this whole process is flat. I'm basically flat on the name. managed it decently well. And yeah, that 98 kind of holding.
you good
like,
there, bud?
98 feels like it's holding. Like if we get, it feels like if we do break the 97.90, we're gonna flush and then reclaim. That's probably what's gonna happen. But if the market wants to go up right now, then yeah, this could turn very, very quickly. So I have orders to see if I'm gonna get wicked out on those, but for the most part, I'm covering slowly covering over here because this thing could easily like whip back like 30 cents to the upside and yeah, I'm gonna, if it goes up and then everything goes up, like I'm getting out. So I might as well get out in a winner as opposed to getting out in a loser there. But yeah, holding some for the hopeful downturn. GROV halt. Let's look at that. GROV, not on NASDAQ, not on, on New York. GROV, maybe you want to have a look at that as well. GROV on New York.
Bro, you're the low flow god. They're
Well,
asking
it's
you.
not. This is another one of these. So,
Yeah.
guys, this one I have nothing to say on these. Like it's like there's nothing happening. There's literally no candles. Like there's no candles. And then it's like then all of a sudden, boom, to the upside and halt. So and a crazy move. So I don't know. I mean, you're like no thoughts on this. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. No thoughts on these. This is always like a no trade because like there's just no liquidity. It kind of goes insanely wild. I think the common theme is like everyone's like waiting like what's the next low float IPO HKD that's gonna run. MGL did it. Is GROV gonna do it? Like the thing is this, right? It's like if you want to gamble on it, go right ahead. But it's like it's hard to say, right? Like you look at it, I look at it from my side. I'm looking at the daily. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like this thing, like I guess like 8. If it breaks 8, then it's gonna run to 10. Maybe it breaks 10, and like the high being like 23. So like anything's possible. But it's like I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. But yeah, definitely appreciate the heads up on these halt plays. Love to see it. ARRY, sure. ARRY. Let's have a look. ARRY. Is that Array Biopharma?
ARRY.
This is a biotech. I think this is a biotech. If I'm not mistaken. I remember ARRY stock. Let me just quickly
Array
check.
Technologies.
Oh no, okay, this is a different name. Yeah, I don't think this is correct. It's not 100%, obviously. ARRY. Oh, this one's actually like decently strong here. Dragging over the daily, kind of spent some, and look at this. This kind of feels like a reverse head and shoulders. Going back to these like pattern plays, it's like this is like a pattern. Like on the daily, reverse head and shoulders, showing human behavior. Then you get the breakout of the neckline, and just to draw it for visualization purposes, it's like creating that inverse head and shoulders, then the breakout, then the test. Then the run up, right? So this is like or you could even justify maybe some sort of cup and handles, but looks like head and shoulders, like shoulder, head, shoulder. Then the breakout. It's like if you catch these patterns on the breakout, and this is what I think people try to do, right? It's like look at this, it broke out. Is it going to continue? Well, if you sorry about that. If you kind of pull it back from here and you're looking at it and you're like, okay, it broke out, some sideways action. Is this going to continue? Like. Nice odds on the bet. If it falls back through, you say to yourself like, okay, yeah, it's kind of like dead, falling down, whatever. So yeah, it definitely interesting. It's kind of extended now though, so it's like from a day trade. Like I would be looking to fade this, but it's like a strong move to the upside. Maybe you get that like, and I'm just looking at this level here, that like 23 to 24 resistance area. So just basically kind of gauging it from this. It kind of slowed down a bit, but yeah, if we get back sort of like a little double top on the intraday, but if we continue up that 23 to 24 area, it is interesting for a resistance area. So yeah, I'd be watching that to see how it kind of reacts. Just quickly glancing back at Google as well. I'm just wondering like how is this holding up against the 120 area? Yeah, exactly. We're getting these like kind of wick through 120 and then reverse. Not really sure I want to short or long this name. Might just stick with my positions right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it because I remember watching reviews saying they don't give you a charger in those boxes. I remember watching those reviews. If you guys heard us yelling across each other with Luca in the middle, we apologize. I initiated that. I apologize.
It's funny because you guys like start talking and like I just get louder and louder because I'm like I need to hear myself speak or I don't know where I'm going with the sentence.
Can you take a peek at CDZI, whatever you want to put the Z over there? $4 stock with only 100,000 shares traded. A little light on the volume end, but what does it mean on the relative relative side. CDZI, CDZI. Come on. Bang, bang, bang. 1.18 relative volume, which is good. Anytime over 1, it means it's doing decent amount of volume for itself. That is 29% to the north side, but we did give back some of that move that we got off the opening market. Looks like the stock has been popping up for quite a bit now. Not sure what happened over here. Maybe I'm missing the data, but clearly looks like it's the green side for the most part. We had one red day for a lot of green streak on CDZI. What does the stock even do? Caddies Inc. What is that? Caddies? Caddies? Caddies. What is Caddies? What sector is this even in? This is in the finance real estate development sector. Ooh, then if this is in the real estate, then I think it's a short, honestly, because the real estate market is going down for the most part. So we'll see how that one ends up playing out in the near future. What water infrastructure? That's what CDZI does. Okay, real estate, water infrastructure. If it's just real estate infrastructure, then maybe I would be a little bearish about it, because the real estate market has been bleeding for quite a bit now. My friends who recently bought a house, their neighbor's house sold for, like, I believe below asking price. So the market's clearly struggling in Toronto, and Brampton, where the market's not supposed to struggle at all, is struggling to sell houses. Then that's a big red flag for me. We'll see obviously where that one goes to. Obviously, something that made me really look for is timber futures. I was watching Big Timber on Netflix, and I was bored. I was nothing really to do, Luca. Don't laugh at me.
No,
but I was watching Big Timber on Netflix. I was like, oh, that job looks interesting. Maybe if this job doesn't work out, I can go try out that job. But more importantly, the cost of lumber. Like, one big tree is worth like $50,000 once you